Hello, welcome to Roast the Week. It's back. For now, we'll see how this one goes down. Maybe people don't want 15 minutes of great banter, and maybe those people are idiots. Who's to say? Well, me. You are idiots. But yes, it's the first one of 2021. Can we still do Happy New Year in March? I don't know, who cares? I break all the rules. Someone who's also been breaking the rules is James Charles. He's been breaking the rules of how to find love. The first rule being, make sure they're not a child. And then he broke rule number 2, which is, don't send them nudes. Who sends nudes to someone you've just met online? Hi, nice to meet you. By the way, here's my arse. I mean, to be fair, we have seen quite a lot of it. I've seen it more than my own. It's not even a surprise anymore when it pops up on the timeline. It's just like, oh, yeah, that's James Charles's rear, again. If that's Chris and Dee's arse on the timeline, it'd be a talking point. I imagine. I don't know. Never seen it. But anyway, James did release a statement to respond to this, saying that he was lied to and set up, and that next time he'll ask for ID before sending pictures of his arse. That's progress, is that? Keep sending the news to your fans. Sure, they'll be loving it. But just check they're over 18 next time. You see? Lesson learned. Love to see it. Also, if you could drop me a like on this video for the return of Roast the Week, that'd be great. And don't forget to subscribe, or I will chin you. Cheers. Okay, also this week there's some baby news. Congratulations to Zoe and Alfie. That's if Alfie is the father. There's no way of knowing for sure, is there? So let's have a DNA test, please. Jeremy Kyle style. Zoe, the father of your child is Marcus Butler! Hello! All jokes aside, for now, congratulations to them. You know, I wish them all the best. I'm sure they'll be great parents. I mean, it's not that difficult to raise a child nowadays, is it? Alfie lived on £1 for the day, so I think he can raise a child, for God's sake. Again, just a joke. We make jokes on this show. Some you'll like, some you won't. That's how it works. But yeah, seriously, you know, congratulations to the happy couple. Well done. Love it. And from a happy couple to a crappy couple, this week Wayne Lineker got engaged to Chloe Ferry, who is supposedly famous for going on nights out in Newcastle. That is a talent, is that? Oh, what a woman. Hang on. The engagement was a setup for publicity. I'm shocked that two credible individuals like them would fake this for attention. I mean, imagine pretending to get engaged for some publicity. You're 58, Wayne. 58! You're an actual fossil at this point. I should also add that she's 25 as well, so you would have been 33 when she was born. I mean, at least find someone half your age. Come on. And the same advice applies to Prince Andrew. Take note. Anyway, speaking of arses, I should have put this bit after the James Charles story, shouldn't I? Oh, I mean, it still works. Speaking of arses, Jake Paul. Yep, we're going there. He's linked with another fight, this time with Tommy Fury, who would probably batter him, mainly because he's actually a boxer and not a basketball player, which is always helpful in a boxing match, isn't it? Anyway, Tommy Fury made this video to Jake Paul.
Jesus Christ, I don't know how you take yourself seriously looking like this. My God. I put it on a plate for you, I asked you if you wanted to fight, and you decided to laugh it off, as per usual. Stick to your little YouTube videos behind your little desk, and don't come over to this boxing wheel because you'll get laid out in 30 seconds flat.
Look, he's a good-looking lad, he can box, but Jesus Christ, there's more personality in a box of all brand. I nearly drowned of boredom, and that was only 30 seconds long. He's not the sort of entertainer that would really help hype up this fight, is he? I mean, don't get me wrong, alright, I'd like to see him batter Jake Paul in the ring, I would. I just don't see it happening. Jake would be bringing all the eyes onto Tommy for him to then lose to him. I mean, it's of no benefit to him at all. If you're going to lose to a boxing legend, not a bloke off Love Island. Also this week, Meghan and Harry were interviewed by Oprah. Sort of annoying it hasn't aired at the time of recording this, but the trailer looked like it was some sort of season finale of a Netflix show.
If there is an active role that the firm is playing in perpetuating falsehoods about us.
Why did they make it so dramatic? It's just an interview. You're sat outside on the patio having a chat. Chill. But I just want you to remember, these are very bad people, because first they moved to America. Ugh. Disgusting behaviour. And now they're doing an interview about why they moved to America. I mean, it's shocking stuff, it really is. Forget about the pedo, forget about the Queen's cousin who got locked up for sexual assault last week, because these two are the real criminals, okay? Can we lock them up? On to more pressing matters. I saw this headline this week. Donor dubbed the Sperminator fathers 78 kids and has 13 current pregnancies. So let's just get this right. The day before Zoe announces her pregnancy, the Sperminator does an interview. Coincidence? I think not. Who's to say? I mean, look, I'm staying out of it, alright? Decide for yourselves. But what a job that is. You know, once the deed has been done, he's out of there. Hasta la vista, baby. This is a guy that gets to fly around the world impregnating women. I'm not sure why he has to fly around the world to do that, to be honest. You know, think of the environment. What's wrong with just popping it in a little cup and then posting it to them? I mean, ultimately, I guess it's still getting there by plane, isn't it? But it's better than you having to go there as well. You know, you get a lot more clients like that, and it makes more sense from an efficiency standpoint. That's all I'm saying, okay? So, shout out to the Sperminator. Doing God's work. Also this week, Minecraft YouTuber Dream was criticised for his merch, which included a $50 water bottle. I mean, he's just got a smiley face on it, hasn't it? I'll buy a bottle and some Tipex and do it myself for a tenner. If anyone wants one, just let me know. You look at brands like Supreme and they get away with charging loads for their stuff, but it does feel a little bit different when, as far as I can tell, the majority of his audience are kids. This is obviously a YouTuber and not like a high-end brand, supposedly. So, you know, it does feel a little bit like a misfire, considering it's quite a simplistic design. But then again, ultimately, he can decide the price. It can be whatever he wants it to be, and he can sell merch with whatever design he wants on. And equally, people are well within their right to criticise the simplicity of that design if they want to. That's life. Get over it. But it is still a rip-off. Anyway, now time for Agony Ed. You can send in your problems to gotproblems@mail.com, and I will solve them. Kind of. Okay, up first, we have got an email from somebody that I'm going to call Nigella. And Nigella says, it's just titled Butterflies. I hate butterflies, or anything that flies for that matter. Birds, moths, bugs, etc. I can't stand them. So when I try to be sociable, you know, being outside in the wilderness with friends or family, when it's safe to do so, I usually run away from what seems like a harmless, little, pretty butterfly. And then people look at me weird. Exposure doesn't help. If anything, it's made it worse. Cheers. So I'm going to solve a butterfly problem here. It's a different problem. We've not had this. It's usually relationship problems. But I agree. I'm not a fan of butterflies. Ever since about 6 months ago, I was in the front garden, just having my Magnum, you know, enjoying it, loving it. And next minute, 2 butterflies come whizzing past, getting off with each other, aren't they? Just right in front of me, in broad daylight, getting off with each other. Unbelievable. I'm thinking, come on, there's a time and place for that. It's not whilst I'm chowing down on, you know, a Magnum, a lovely little Magnum. And they continue to do so. They were, you know, in the process of enjoying each other. And I just thought, you know, keep that stuff behind closed doors. Just keep it behind. I don't want to see that. Honestly, right nutters, the pair of them. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of butterflies either. Get rid of them. What's my solution to you not being a fan of them? Do you know what? I don't really have one. I mean, the butterflies, the flies, the moths, the bugs, I don't really know what sort of solution you can sort of come up with, unless it's just like, don't go outside, which, to be honest, nowadays is, you know, pretty good advice. It's actually government advice nowadays. So, yeah, just take the government advice on this one. There you go, solved. Okay, next email. This one is, oh, this was a juicy one. Not like that. This one is from somebody I'm going to call Rebecca-y. Rebecca-y is what I'm going to call you. It's a new one, isn't it? We'll go Becca for short. And she says, make sure you give me a snazzy fake name. There you go, Becca. Very snazzy. Right then, Ed, we've got an issue here. I'm a lesbian. That's not the issue. The issue is that I accidentally kissed my grandma. Okay. She went in for a kiss, as most older relatives do, and being 15, the only person I kiss is my girlfriend. Not sure if you're aware of this, Ed, but the way you kiss a girl is not the same way you kiss a relative. I was aware of that, actually, yeah. As her mouth made contact with mine, oh god, and she's 15 as well, I didn't even process what was happening. I'm pretty sure the kiss lingered. Oh, I lingered as well. Oh no, not a lingering kiss with a relative. Yeah, it definitely lingered. This was just over a year ago, don't worry, pre-COVID, and she still seems strange around me. I like how this has stayed with you so long. It's still lingering in many ways, over a year later. I assume you've had similar issues, so any advice for me, pal? Cheers from your favourite lesbian. Thanks, Becca. You're probably my second favourite lesbian now, I think. But no, great to sort of ask that. I like how you sort of assumed I've had similar issues. I haven't, just to clear that one up. Any advice? Over a year ago, just stop seeing the relative, really. You said it was a grandma, did you? She's probably knocking on a bit now, isn't she? You don't need to go see her very often. Once a year, you know, I mean, depends how close you live. It's a bit awkward if she lives around the corner. You're not seeing them all once a year. Although you do have a bit of an excuse nowadays, don't you? But I think you just deal with this by just ostracising them from your family, you know. Just make them really lonely. No, this is terrible advice. No, what should you do here? You've snogged your nan or whatever you've done. I don't know, you've not really gone into detail. You've just said your mouth made contact with hers. Like I say, just cut her off from the family, really. I mean, stop inviting her around for birthdays, Christmases, whatever else, you know. Definitely don't invite her to the wedding. No, definitely not. She might come up to the altar for a little kiss as well. You never know. Might happen. I think we've solved that one. Someone here says that they're addicted to watching my videos. It's become a problem. I don't know how to solve that one, actually. I don't think I want to solve that one. Keep watching them. Okay, on to the final problem to be solved here. This is from someone I'm going to call Gregory, the Gregmeister. And he says, my friend keeps getting cheated on. That's what it's titled. Hi Ed, I love your YouTube videos and I hope this Agony Ed instalment can continue at some point. Here you go. It's only taken me a whole month to get back to your email. Really cured my lockdown boredness. My friend keeps getting cheated on and jumping straight back into relationships and got cheated on again. This has happened about 3 times in a row and she comes to me for support. Is there anything I can do to help her? I know you are the love expert, naturally, so I thought I would ask you. Keep up the quality content, says Gregory. Cheers, Greg. So your friend keeps getting cheated on. What should she do? First of all, he's saying she keeps jumping straight back into relationships. Presumably that's with different people. Stop doing that for a start. Stop doing that. Spend some time alone. Get comfortable with yourself. Enjoy the single life. Before then getting back into a relationship, particularly if you've just been cheated on. I mean, that's not going to create a great environment for your next relationship. So stay out of relationships for a little bit, at least. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year, if you have to. Just enjoy life. And don't try and force the relationship, you know, because that's probably not going to be a great... Maybe you won't be in a great mindset to go into another one. So yeah, don't go straight back into a relationship once you've been cheated on. That's my advice, okay? There you go. What more do you want to know? Love expert. From the person who's not been in a relationship before. I think I pretty much nailed all that, to be honest. Anyway, that pretty much concludes Roast the Week and Agony Ed. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to send in your problems to gotproblems@mail.com. And please go ahead, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Go follow me on Twitter and on Instagram @JustEdOfficial as well. Links are all in the description below. Also, go ahead and join the Discord as well, making loads of improvements over there at the moment. So go check it out. There's about 130, 140 of you at the moment. Let's try and get that figure up a little bit more and see if we can create a nice little community over there where we can all chat with each other and, you know, maybe even play some games and stuff. So, yeah, just go ahead and click the link in the description to do that. And I'll see you guys very shortly. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.